Hello to all the viewers, students, and professionals worldwide. Lately, there has been a lot of negative reviews about education system in Canada. On the contrary, today we are going to throw some light on the subject of academic success here. Here is my buddy Sarfraz. Presently, he is working as an honorable faculty member for the Lawrence Kinlan School of Business in Fanshawe College in London, Ontario. So, Sarfraz, when did you arrive in Canada? And what course did you enroll in? And what did you do back in India?
Hi everyone. Actually, I came to Canada in 2021 December and I enrolled myself in business management at Fanshawe College. Now he asked me about my past, so I'll break that down into my academic experience and professional experience. So in India, basically, there is a lot of social stigma about your professional degrees. So all my friends were doing engineering, and I also enrolled myself in BSc Electronics. I also did sociology. So that's something on my academic experience. Now coming back to my profession, I started my journey with IBM. I was managing the training and quality department. I was also overlooking at the development of the individuals, and that is why I also studied sociology.
So, Seth, tell us a little bit more about your journey from being a new international student to transforming into a management information systems professor in Fanshawe. So, how did you get to that role?
As I said, while I was working, I realized that my skills are basically transferring knowledge, continuous improvement. So when I came here, I studied like religiously. Like sometimes when you come as an international student, you get so busy in working because I understand that you have to pay your fees for the second year, and so do I. I had to pay my fee for the second year, and I was also working, and I did like small, the basic jobs which everyone does. But the one thing which I really had in mind and my focus was that even though I'm doing these small jobs, my ultimate goal is to establish myself back in Canada and in the same field, maybe training or quality assurance. So once I was doing my graduation in the third semester, I realized that let me be a little proactive, enroll myself in some volunteer activities. So I approached one of the professors and I told him about my interest. I told him that I have a training background, I do corporate trainings, I do people development, I do succession plannings, and that interests me. So can I shadow you, because I would like to see how you transfer your knowledge. So he said that, okay, you can come to my class and you can start shadowing. And that is where the journey started. I sat in his class, I started shadowing. But sometimes during his class, he used to give me like 10-15 minutes of lecture time. And when he gave me that opportunity, I realized that I have to give my best. And because I really enjoyed that, and I started giving lectures, but I thought that is not actually what I want to do. My forte is continuous improvement, so I wanted to change the classroom learning. And so I asked him that, can I take one entire class, and he agreed for that. He had to take some approvals and he agreed for that. And then when I started doing that classroom training, I actually changed that into gamification, and I did that. That interested him. He gave a word to the dean, and he scheduled a introduction session with the dean, and that's where I came to know the dean, and I started talking to him. That's not only the volunteering part, there is also a lot of competitions and extracurricular activities in your college as well. As students, when you come, as international students, when you come here, you only focus on jobs, like just completing your studies, get back to work. But it is really important to get into these things that will help you a lot, that will help you showcase yourself. One of that was the competition, like RBC, and that's something which we won. And the professor, the dean was actually the judge of that competition, and the other RBC stakeholders as well. So that's one thing. And second is, like, people would remember you. So when people would remember you, it is easy for you to build network. A lot of people, when you come here, they say that networking here is very important, and that is the case. You have to build your network. How do you build your network? Not just, you would not have people who you know from a very long time. So you have to showcase yourself, sell yourself, and build a network in such a way. So that's how it all went.
I think it's very insightful in this way to know about, before you come to Canada, for any international student, as well as any working professional also, when you're migrating to a different new country, you have different platforms, you have different domain that you work in or you're studying back in the university or your college. And you need to be very focused, I would say, to a certain extent, where you are having a right balance between your working regime and your study curriculum as well. We should definitely engage and involve in a lot of activities, especially in the university and the college, because that is actually going to be really helpful for you later on once you graduate. And when you build your network in the university, right, you will see that it'll really bear fruits for you once you are there on your work permit after you graduate.
Just one point on that. When Farzan is saying about networking inside the college, I would say that is again very important, because a lot of professors here, they are not only full-time professors. They do part-time teaching. Their main work is the business. So a lot of professors, they do part-time teaching, and they also have a business. Sometimes if you showcase yourself, and if you are really good in academic experience and also have a practical knowledge, you might get into one of the business. They might hire you or refer you somewhere. So that's also
especially about a course I would like to mention here is about the co-op internship course, right? So the university or the college that you study in, they always have a portal where a lot of companies and different organizations enlist job offers, right, and vacancies available for students especially, right? Might be seasonal, or might be if you work there for a better time and you're performing really well, you might end up getting a full-time permanent job too. I myself did an internship through the college portal where I did my co-op course, and I got an opportunity for a firm in a different city. So it was really helpful for me once I graduated, right? Based on that particular qualification, I was trying to establish my career here back in Ontario too, after I moved from British Columbia. So how significant, Sarfaraz, is it in acquiring recommendations, and is it really decisive in finally landing the job here in Canada?